Hello, this is Sean with TriState Waterworks. I hope you're doing well today. We're going to get back into talking about the Hydrawise smart controller and looking at some of the reports and telling you how much water it is saving you. Typically, you're just probably using the home screen, and if you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see this thing saying water savings. And you might like know, well, what does that actually mean? Well, we can go into that a little bit deeper if you click on the menu for reports, and then when you get into reports, go to the water savings button, click on that, and the report that shows up will tell you how much water you've been saving for a particular period of time. Now you can set your parameters as to what you want for you're looking at. They have some real nice ones like for the last 7 days, last month, so you can click on those easily, or you can do a custom date range. But when you're looking at that, what you're seeing on the left-hand side is your axis showing your water savings, and then across the bottom is your date range. So as we look at the graph you pulled up there, you'll see a squiggly line going up and down, and if it's going up, that means it is saving you water. So you can show up there where it's saved to be 100% of what water would typically have used. At the zero, that would mean that's what it was programmed to use at that particular time. And occasionally you'll see it drops down below the zero line. That means that your system is watering more than what it was programmed for. And that's a good thing, because sometimes of the year we have a really hot day with low humidity and it hasn't rained in a while. You may need to water more than you would have at any other time of the year. So it will give your plants more water when it's needed. But if you look at that graph, you can see where the majority of the time it is saving you a lot of water. And if you were using a conventional irrigation system, it would just be a flat line going across there because it'd be watering however you programmed it for. It would not be making automatic adjustments to your water schedule to save you water when you can save water, or applying more water when it's needed. So another thing on this chart is you look up at the top, it shows your averages. So we have the maximum savings that it hit, and then your average, which is kind of really what you want to be looking at. So it had an average savings for this customer of 29.6%. And then this customer at one point used 25% more water for a day or two to keep the plants green and healthy. And just for example, let's take a look at another customer. As you can see, each customer will be a little bit different based on how their controller is set up and how the weather is at their particular location. So on this next customer, you can see that they use a maximum of 77%, but their average is around 26.8%. So it's still a decent average there. And they only use 16% more than what was scheduled. Here we'll wrap up on this one. This customer used a maximum, or had a maximum saving of 100%, so that means it didn't water for several days. Their average savings was 50%, so they had a much greater savings. And then their minimum savings was a minus 19%, so they watered roughly 19% more than what was scheduled.